Hey guys, today I am going to do a new stitch that I just learned on YouTube called Tunisian. I had this hook lying around and I had no idea what it was because I've only done knitting and or crocheting, but I've never done in between, which is called Tunisian apparently. So I'm going to do what's called a Tunisian lace stitch that it's really my first time, so bear with me. But I will teach you how and what I learned. So basically you're going to start off doing rows of 4 chains in the count of 4. So for me, I want to make a scarf. So what I'm going to do is do about, I think, 20 in rows of 4 chains. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'll go to 20 because that's the good length. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So whatever you decide to go to as far as your 4 count, you're going to add 1 after you're done. So I will have a total of 21. Now I have a needy cat who is blocking the camera. Bootsy girl. Sorry guys, I might have to stop and get her out of here. Yep, now she's chewing my yarn. Hold on. Okay, so where I left off was I am going with 20 count of 4s, and I added 1. So I have a total of 21 chains. And now I'm going to go back, skip the one that I just created for 21, and I'm going to go to the next one and pull through. Now I'm just going to leave that on the hook, and I'm going to go to the next one and pull through. And I'm going to do that all the way across. Oh, I went through the same one twice. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to do that all the way across. So in my count, I will have 21 loops that should be on the hook. And I am new, so bear with me as I'm learning how to use this hook. It's very different because it's heavier and longer than a typical crochet hook. And it's definitely a learning curve, but I'm sure like if I do this more often, I'll start to get the hang of it. Or have a certain way my fingers will hold the hook and the strings. It's always a learning curve. I'm not sure how I feel about the Tunisian so far, just trying it a few times. It definitely has more of a knit feel, like the stitches are a little tighter almost. And I'm really more of a crocheter than I am a knitter. I just prefer the looser crochet look. It just feels better to me for some reason. But to each their own. Alright, so this is the last one right here. I'm going to count and make sure I have 21. And I don't like how loose this is, so I will probably redo this just to get that tighter, because I notice when I leave this first one a little too loose, it creates like this bump that I can't fix later down the road. But let me count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And counting by 2s would be faster, but there you go, 21. I'm going to pause and fix this and come right back. Okay, I am back, and as you can see, I have tightened this one now, so everything is evenly tightened, and I have 21. So now coming back the opposite way, I'm going to pull through 1 through the first loop, and then I'm going to pull 2 more. 1, 2 through that same chain link there, and then I'm going to pull through 1 more 5 through these 5 loops, this one and these next 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a total of pulling through 5 of the loops. Now I'm also going to pull through to close it off, and there on that chain that we just closed off on, we're going to pull through 3 times. So we're making a 3 chain again. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to pull through 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to close off, pulling through 1 time. And then we're going to do again 3 chains to the same loop. 1, 2, 3. Get my slack. And now we're going to pull through 5 chains, or 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then pull through to close it off. And now the same thing again, 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to pull through again 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull through to close it off. And 3 chains again. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to pull through 1 more time through 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to pull through to end it off. Now, on the way back, we're going to go into this first loop here that we just made, and we're going to pull through and leave it on the hook. And then we're going to go into 3 of the loop that we have here that was made and pull through 3 times in that chain. And I'm going to go through 2 layers of that loop, pull through, leave it on. And I'm going to go into the next one, into 2 layers of that, and pull through. And then I'm going to go through a 3rd one, 2 layers of it, pull through. Okay, and now into this hole right here, we're going to pull through again. I'm basically going to go through the whole thing until we get, again, the same count of 21 loops on the hook. Now you have to be careful, really make sure you're only pulling through 3, because sometimes you can overdo it and end up with extra and have more than you need by the time you get to the end. So just make sure you're counting, you know, the 3 pull throughs on the loop section, and then 1 in that empty space here, because I sometimes would forget and do a 4th one here and here, and then that would be too many. So skip that last one, go through there. All right, 1 more loop. One, 2, and then the last loop would be 3. It's a little tight, so I'm having a hard time. Hopefully try to do it looser next time I do this, but it's still good. So that's 3. Now I have a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. And that is the stitch. And now we're just going to keep repeating that over and over, going back left and right until you get the length you want for whatever the project is you're doing. So I'll go ahead and I'll do 1 more row of these back and forth just so you can watch while you're doing your project, and then we'll call it a day. All right, so we're going to go through the first loop, pull through once, and we're going to chain 3 in the same loop. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to pull the 4th one through 5 loops. 1, and I kind of do it like 1 and then I count 4 to get 5. Got a little mess up there. Let me reverse that mistake. If that ever happens, you can see you just go back through the loops. I got stuck on a string there. Okay, so where was I? I really messed up here, guys. Okay, so I'll have to redo what I did. I almost got away with it, but I gotta do 2 more back into here. 1. Yeah, I got stuck in there. Okay, let me just double check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and then 21. And I feel like I messed up again. See? So when this happens, you guys, you got to really keep track. So I got to do the 3 here. And somehow I got messed up where I'm only getting 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So I need 3 more. So we're going to go right here. 19. 20, and then the last one here is 21. There we go. So I would cut this out usually, but I think it's good to learn how to fix something when you make a mistake. So I'll leave it for you guys to learn from my mistakes and how to fix your corrections going backwards. All right, let's try this again. Hopefully I can go through smoothly. We're going to go through 1 loop, and then we're going to go through 2 more times. So we're chaining 3, 2, 3, and then we're going to pull through 1 more through 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then pull through to close off. We're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, pull through 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull through to close off, and do it again. 1, 2, 3, pull through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pull through to close off. 3 more chains here. 1, 2, 3, and then pulling through the 4th through 5 loops. 3, 4, 5. Now I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what I want. I'm going to chain 3 times. 2, 3 through that 1. Oh, I went through 2 on accident. Go backwards. All right, so I got 3. Now we're going to pull through 1 more through all last 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and close off. Pull through. And repeating, going back. I'm going to go through that first loop, pull through, leave it on the hook, and we're going to do the 3 on the little loop here. 1, 2, 3, and then through this one. 1, 2, 3, and then the 1 hole there. I always count 1, 2, 3 just to keep track and make sure I don't overdo it. 1, 2, and then 3, and then that 1 little single hook there, single loop. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, that single hole there, and then last 3 here. If I can get in there, it's tight. I want to get it through at least 2, so okay, giving me a hard time here. There we go. 1, 2, and the last one, 3. Okay, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21. And there you go, guys. And I will continue this on until I get done with the scarf, and I'll show you the end results. All right, here's some of the progress. This is what it's looking like. And there we go. It's getting longer. Almost there. Well, it might take me a few days because I'll probably have to take some breaks. But it's a pretty nice pattern. Hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think about it in the comments.